Hey everybody, this is Jeff with StartRacingD17.com, and today I'm going to give you some tips on what I do before each one of my hare scrambles. So here we go. So first thing, bike setup. Everybody's like, what do I need to buy for my bike? What do I need to do for my bike? Well, there are pretty much two things that you need to have for a hare scramble to be successful. And the most important is going to be a good set of tires. Now these are kind of worn tires for my taking, but they are still pretty good. They got good tread on them. They're not bald. I'll be able to climb pretty much any hill that I need to climb. And that is most important. Second thing, a good set of hand guards. This is going to keep you from smashing your hands. You know, a lot of guys that maybe ride MX that want to do a hare scramble or whatever, you got to have a good set of hand guards. If you bounce off a tree and you don't have this, that tree limb's going to go right into your hands and you're going to break all your fingers off. So, two most important things. Next thing is making sure that the bike is tip-top shape. You do not want to get to a hare scramble race and have a bike that does not want to start, does not run right. Even at a C riding level, you're going to be at an hour and a half, hour 45, even 2 hours on your race. And you're going to spend a lot of time getting to the track. You're going to spend money in gas to get there. You're going to spend money on your bike. You're going to spend a gate fee. And you're going to have a race fee. And then you get to the line, your bike doesn't want to start. And then it finally starts, you're in last place. And that is no fun. So you want to make sure the bike runs and operates. What I usually do every time before I go to a race is I usually grab an 8 and a 10 millimeter wrench. And I usually put my wrench on each one of these bolts. I check everything. A common thing that you will see people lose are kickstarters. Bolt loosens up, comes off. Of course, I got electric start. I don't use it, but you do see it. Another common item that people lose on the track is a shifter. Got a good buddy of mine that loses his shifter. Used to lose his shifter quite a bit. So these are just things that you can check that take 2 seconds. You walk up, check it. Walk up, check it. Walk up, check it. And will keep you having a good race. Make sure the bike fires up. You don't have a bike that you have to kick 20 times to fire up. You're going to stall it out in the woods and you're going to have to refire the bike up. And if you can't start the bike quickly and you have to kick and kick and kick, that is going to kill your stamina. You will be exhausted afterwards and then you won't be able to ride. Or you'll ride so slow because you'll be fearing that you'll kill the bike and will not be able to get it relit. Another thing that you can do is install a stopwatch. I'll put a stopwatch on my bike. I usually start it, hit the start button, start the race. And if I need to figure out how much longer I have, I can look down in it. It gives me a good idea. So that's just a personal thing. Another thing is fuel-wise. This has an oversized tank. You do not need one though, especially at a C rider. You're not going to need it. A stock factory MX size tank will work great. We even work good at an hour 45 and 2 hours depending. So don't freak out that you're going to need to fill up gas. Most of our tracks, you're just on, you're not wide open like on the MX track. You're just cruising along. You're just cruising along. If you do need to put fuel in, I highly suggest if you got a fuel jug that looks like this, I put tape on it. This way, if I'm by myself and I have to fill up by myself, I can find my fuel jug in the crowd of fuel jugs. And this allows me to quickly identify mine and fill up. What kind of tools do you need to bring? What do you need to bring to the track to go along with your bike? Well, besides all your riding gear, you are going to want to have a toolbox. And of course, this is my little toolbox that I have. There's nothing much, just a cheapo Menards one. Got some nuts and bolts, some 6 millimeter through whatever millimeter wrenches, sockets, and then tire pressure gauge. And I have some tape. And this is probably going to be used the most. Different kinds of scoring methods that we do use at hare scrambles, but the most popular scoring method that we use are these cards. These cards will come laminated. And you affix these cards to the fender however you like to, and then that's how the judges score you, but you got to tape it. So usually if you forget your tape or don't have any, people have at the track, but it is something important to bring. I usually use a tape that stands out, so that way when I pull up, just the guy that's checking it can find it quicker. Whatever, it's just tape. Look us up, Start Racing D17, track information, GPS coordinates, weather, all kinds of good stuff. Check out the site and support. And that's it. So this is Hollywood Jeff. We will see you at the track, guys. Peace out.